Hey gardeners, happy Sunday. Today is Sunday, May 7th, and it is a little bit of a rainy day today, but I just wanted to jump on here real quick and just show you what's going on in the garden so far. There's not a whole lot going on just yet, it's still kind of early, but I do have some things going, so I just wanted to share it with you. So here is my in-ground garden. This is about a 20 by 30 in-ground garden, and I am just starting on this part up here. So this black that you see is going to be the walkways. Well, is the walkways. So I'm tired of weeds taking over, so I am going to put black greenhouse cloth, I guess is what you call it. I'm putting that down on the walkways, and then I may do some cardboard in between plants and then just mulch over top of all of that, because this garden is so bad to have weeds in it throughout the season. It does pretty good starting off, but then as the season progresses, it just gets worse and worse and worse until it's to the point that I cannot keep up. So anyway, I already had a little bit of corn planted in here from, well, maybe not even a week ago. I've got some red corn and I have some glass gem corn. And then yesterday, I put a few tomatoes, and I put some marigolds, basil, and onions. So you can see I've kind of incorporated those in between stuff. That's a few onions. There's a marigold. A little bit of basil. I have not tried that before in the past except with a few flowers, so we're going to see how that goes this year. And then way down there at the end, I have some potato grow bags that have potatoes in it already. Well, let me walk down here so I can show you the beans that are coming up already. So this is the little raised bed that's at the end of the garden, and I have onions in there already. You can see they're the whole length of the bed. They've been in there for, gosh, probably about a month now, I guess. And I have incorporated a few flowers. That's a little bit of nasturtium. And then right here are some blue shelling beans. Peas, actually, not beans. And I love watching the birds get in the bird bath. Oh, I see some potatoes sprouting. Look at that. How beautiful is that? So all of these bags have potatoes. This one down here is starting to come out too. That one's breaking ground. This one has several that's breaking ground. And I have more potatoes to plant too. Then I've got all this still. Phew! Now here is my new rose that I just put in this year. This spring, and it is growing like crazy already. That one is going to match this one over here. They're on each side of this arbor, and they will grow all the way up to the top and across it. It's called the Blaze of Glory Rose, and they are beautiful. Look at that. Got some buds already. So that'll be blooming before long at all. I can hardly wait. And this is what the Blaze of Glory looks like in full bloom at full maturity. I just finished hanging this box. This is going to be for my herbs. And the only thing sitting up there, it's just in a pot. That's my thyme that I've got sitting up there. Got a little bit of chives down here. Got a little bit of spinach growing here. That's my Rose of Sharon tree that I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do with. A little bit of chamomile. I'm excited to put some of that in some tea. And I don't know what that is growing beside of it. I just thought I would leave it and see what it is. These are going to be some Brussels sprouts if they make it to maturity. And these are some greens. And I forget the name of them. I'll look and post it on the screen. but they have tried to go to seed. I've pinched off the blooms of a couple of them. I hope they don't go to seed already. And here's some things that I still have to plant. I've still got more lettuce, got some beans. These are October beans. All my peppers, I have not put those out yet. It's still just a little early for those. I like to wait just a little later in the season, because if it gets cold, it will stunt their growth. Oh, look at that. That's a pepper. Beautiful. That's my jalapenos. This will be the second year I've had these apple trees. I've got a Honeycrisp and a Fuji. So these have already flowered out. So they may have some apple starts on them somewhere. Oh yeah, look at that. See those apples? Isn't that exciting? And I have not seen any blooms on the Fuji. Looks like it may have tried to bloom and maybe they died away. I'm not sure. And it also looks like something's eating on it already, which is aggravating. And a broken branch. I'll have to get out here and work on that. This is my grapevine. This is the second year I've had this. I did not get anything off of it last year. I hope I do this year. Got some lettuce growing here. Those are the Komatsuna greens. This is Merlot lettuce. Look how dark that is. It almost blends in with the mulch. This is Little Gem lettuce. It's supposed to grow into a small head. I've got some onions here. Over there I've got some melons starting. I believe those are the banana melons, I think. Looks like one of those is dying. That is my basil. It's not doing well. These are all golden beets, and they're doing pretty well. This is my raspberry bush, and it is doing fabulous. And it is already starting to get some little buds. Look at that. Everywhere. It's going to be loaded. Now, I did get some off of this last year, actually quite a bit, so, and it's a lot bigger than it was last year, so I can't even imagine how much I'll be getting off of it this year. This is my blackberry bush. This is a thornless variety, and it is starting to bloom, and that's real exciting too. I mean, it has buds everywhere. Here's one that's getting ready to bloom. I'm real excited about the blackberries. I didn't have any from that last year. This is just a variety of things. I've got cucumbers in there. It's kind of hard to see through this cloth. I've got some different kinds of brassicas in there. I've got some carrots. They're doing a lot better since it rained. We need more rain. I have more carrots over here. I've got a couple different kinds. I've got the Black Nebula and Uzbek, I think is the name of the other ones. It was a free sample I got somewhere. More onions, more brassicas. I think that might be broccoli right there. These are all of the tomatoes and a couple other things, but it's mostly tomatoes that have been in my grow room. Then I moved them out to the greenhouse. Now they're out here. I'm trying to get them used to the sun. So these are for sale or for giveaway or for planting, whatever. This is my new raspberry bush this year that I'm really excited about. This is the golden raspberry. It's a yellow raspberry. I'm excited to try that. This is just sitting in the bucket of cauliflower, but that is my grapevine, another grapevine that I've got. And I'm going to get that planted soon. These are different varieties of cauliflower. And that one is the purple one. You can tell by the purple leaves, so I'm excited to try those. Little basketball player. Here's my blueberries. They're already starting to produce. Last year I got a few off of this, but not very many. You have to stay ahead of the birds. These are some of the strawberries. I just now put that out here. It needs some rainwater. This is another blueberry bush. You can see the blueberries starting to grow on that. This is my new rose. This is called the Joseph's Coat Rose. It's almost like a multicolor of red, orange, and yellow. It is gorgeous. If I remember, I'll insert a picture so you can see what it looks like in full bloom. Most of these are strawberries. I've got a couple flowers back there in the bag, but all of the rest of it is strawberries. This is typically my flower bed, but I didn't have anywhere to put the strawberries when it was time to plant them, so they got planted in here. I've got more greens, more lettuce. This is the Merlot lettuce again, and this is some kind of cosmic lettuce mix. And the bugs are already eating it. I'm gonna have to get a cloth put over this. And this is the cucumber that I put out that got hit with a cold spell, so it may not make it. We'll keep an eye on it though. I've got more to plant if it doesn't. And that's all that's in this bed. This is my echinacea trying to come up. And that's going to be taken out of that pot soon and planted in the ground. And look at this. This is exciting too. This is my grapevine. I had this one last year too. These are the Hemrod grapes, and I did not get anything off of them last year, but it was the first year I'd had them. So we'll see how they do this year. I have two of those. The other one is over here. And it's got one little green place down at the bottom. I can't finagle it for you to be able to see it, but it has one place down at the bottom. These are my Detroit dark red beets, and they are doing fabulous. These are looking really good. And the next thing I wanted to show you is something that I am really excited about too. I know, I get excited about everything in the garden. But look at these. Look at that little baby peach. It's a little fuzzy peach. Isn't that beautiful? There's another one. And they are all over this thing. They're everywhere. Hopefully we can keep the animals, the birds and all of that off of them. It seems to me like there was more than that the other day. We'll have to keep a close eye on that. This is another peach tree. One is the Alberta. That's what this one is. And the other one is a Red Haven. I don't see any sign of anything on the Alberta. And the plum tree is not doing really good. I noticed whenever I planted this that the root ball did not hold up. As soon as I took it out of the pot, it really fell apart, and that's never a good sign. So I'm just trying to baby it and get it to where it can live. That's about all I've got, y'all. But I'm getting ready to add some more this week, so stay tuned. So I know that's not a whole lot, but hey, we've got plenty of time to get some more planted, and that's actually what I'm gonna go do now. I'm gonna go put on my gardening clothes, my boots, and I'm gonna plant just a little bit. So Y'all have a great day. God bless you.